Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. I said I was gonna do After I Saw yesterday, but we don't need to get into that. But anyways, I saw a few movies. There's actually two more movies I want to talk about after this. But let's get into it. So, first movie I gotta talk about is The Grinch. Now, The Grinch, we all know the story of The Grinch. It's based off the beloved Dr. Seuss book, which we all know. It's a very iconic children's tale about a grumpy man who wants to steal Christmas and then realizes that Christmas is not about presents and decorations and stuff. We all know about it. And in this film, Benedict Cumberbatch plays the Grinch, and what I just mentioned is basically the story. And the reason, okay, the main one of the reasons why I went to go see this movie is because the Jim Carrey Grinch film is actually the first movie I saw in theaters, even though I was just 2 months old. Um, so yeah, I don't remember. I basically didn't remember anything when I saw the movie. But hey, I was at the movie, so basically it counts. But here's the thing. I'm not really a big fan of Illumination Studios. I really enjoy the first two Despicable Me films, and I think those are the only two films that I actually really enjoy. The Lorax is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me. I mean, watching it today, I see its flaws. It has actually a big amount of them, but I don't know what it is. I still kind of enjoy the film, but I don't love it or anything like that. And I used to have enjoyed The Secret Life of Pets, but just thinking about it, it just dragged down and down and down and down and down and down for me, where I just went, and it's probably a movie I would never watch again. And yeah, I know they're making a sequel, but I don't want to talk about that. I never watched Sing. I thought Despicable Me 3 was nah. It doesn't get better the more I think about it. Minions as well. I hated Hop. That shouldn't even count as an Illumination movie. For this film, it was all right. It was basically what I was expecting. There are some issues, definitely some, no doubt about it. Basically, one of my biggest issues would probably have to be, the Grinch definitely felt more like a villain at first, especially in the animated short. I'm not sure if I would call it a short because it's 30 minutes long. But here's the thing. He felt more like a villain in the short as well as in the Jim Carrey movie. I thought Jim Carrey really nailed it as the Grinch in that film. Even though there are problems with that, I still really enjoy it. And as a matter of fact, I might enjoy that movie more than this. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is basically the Grinch feels more kind of like a bully than, an actual villain per se, because, or, a grumpy man. And really, he's not that very mean, except, the stuff that he does, like at the store, the thing with the pickle, and the jar of stuff that this woman wants. But the Grinch just puts it up very high and just knocks it down. And, slingshotting a guy with a candy cane. And then yeah, he didn't really feel much like a villain. And, also, Cindy Lou Who is a really little girl, like a lot littler than in the Jim Carrey film. But she has a big part in the movie once again, and about her, it's just her mother and her two baby brothers or whatever, and stuff like that. And also, for a story like this, and the story that happens, just waiting until we get to the actual Grinch stealing Christmas part. I might have enjoyed it a lot more in the last, well, not the last movie, because it's not uh, the Jim Carrey movie, because I don't really know. Maybe because yeah, I know it dragged on a bit more, but I found it a bit more interesting and a little more enjoyable. For this film, I could say the animation for one is very, very. I I mean, it's really good. It's really good. Okay. And the animation is so colorful that if you see it in 3D, it would be a better experience. But I would have said that last week if I saw it last week, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch does a pretty solid job as the Grinch, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, there are parts in the movie where, before he stole Christmas, before he had a change of heart, he does some nice things. Like there was a scene with this really big reindeer that happened that you would have thought that there was this one scene where he had to let the reindeer go. You would have thought that he would just have kept him, but no. Immediately, he just sends him away. I know there are spoilers that I'm saying right here, but hey, and there are. I will say this: they changed things up in this movie. Than the story and the original cartoon. I mean, uh, the 2000 film, the Jim Carrey film, felt more. I mean, it definitely did a lot more in the book than this one did. But all in all, I can say that this was an all right film. Um, it's definitely worth taking your kids to see to have a fun time, and knowing that, of course, that Christmas isn't just about it. It was never basically about the presents, but anyways, all in all, I wasn't in pain while watching this movie. I found some enjoyment out of it, but in the end, it's just one of those films that really really won't stick with me like at all. But all in all, I can say it was meh. So I'm gonna give The Grinch a 3 out of 5. So yeah, all in all, you would have thought that I would rate it a little bit higher because I really didn't. Because I was thinking of giving it a 3.5, but it was just it was all right. The more that I think about it, it was just yeah. Now, anyways, there are a few more films I want to talk about. Hopefully, I'll get them out before Wednesday. But anyways, of course. But anyways, happy early Thanksgiving, and of course, this upcoming weekend, there's Creed 2 and Ralph Breaks the Internet. So yeah. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out.